Hello fabulous humans, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then well, hello, how you doing? Welcome. You have just slipped into the most fabulous on period place on YouTube, and I am so happy to have you here. Well, now that I have you here and now that I have your attention, I'm just gonna give you 5 seconds so you can go do what you do. Subscribe to the channel, become part of the glitter and glam squad so we can shine together, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And while you're at it, just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows that little old me, I need to shine bright like a diamond in this YouTube streets, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. Like, you chose to come back. Like, I'm like getting serious with this. Like, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I mean it. Like, I'm like, it's getting me all and thank you. You chose to come back, and I truly appreciate you. Now, today's video, are you ready? As you can tell by the title, I feel like I need to get my shades because it's about to get shady, okay? These are new sunglasses that I added to my collection. I was gonna share it, but sometimes I feel like, I don't know if you guys want fashion pieces from me, like fashion videos, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know I love fashion. I'm like a fashion person. I love fashion, but I added the Luewe's, I think these are the goggles, glasses or goggle mask to my collection. So it's about to get shady. Oh, look at these. Oh, these are sickening. Like, these are sickening. I need it in white as well. But yeah, today's video is about overrated fragrances that I've been seeing. They're not in my collection because they're not gonna make it home. But these are popular fragrances that all the boys, all the girls love, that I tried, and I'm like, child, what is going on? Because it was not what the people said it was given, okay? The only one that I felt like what was going on, but it ended up working, was Guidance. So if I didn't take Guidance home with me and fall in love with it, Guidance would have been on this list. But these are fragrances that are ruling the streets that I got my nose on, and I feel like, listen, they're overrated. So if you want to know what those fragrances are, grab your sunglasses because it's about to get shady, and you guys will also let me know in the comments below what your overrated fragrances are. But grab your pair of sickening shades and stick around.
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, at a couple drinks.
Now, are you ready? Now, the first fragrance that I feel like is overrated is, I have a flanker, and it didn't end well, and that is YSL Libre. This is the Absolute Plantain. I call it Plantain. The entire YSL Libre series, it is just not for me. The first time I smelled it, I felt like it was boring. I always say, like, it was so boring, and the campaign was cute, the bottle was sickening, and then I went to Sephora, I sniffed the fragrance, and I'm like, what is this? But then I didn't know that what my nose really liked was like oud and labdanum and olibanum, you know, and elemi. Like, I didn't know that that's what I was craving, and I always wondered why I never liked the fragrances in the store. I didn't know that I was kind of like a niche girl per se, I would say, but I love designer fragrances that I feel like are done right. But for me, the entire YSL Libre line, it was like, over to me, it was boring. Then they came up with the Intense. I'm like, I guess it was successful. So when a fragrance is successful, they create flankers, and they intensified it up. I used the Intense version. I put the sample in the store on my way home. I could not wait to get home. I wanted it off my skin. I'm like, they intensified the boring with this lavender? No. Then they came up with the La Parfum. I'm like, okay, now it's bougie. Like, oui, la la, we're going to Paris. No, I did not go to Paris with it. no, I hated it. And then they launched this one. I was like, okay, this may be the one for me. I love the bottle. It looks different, slightly unique from the original. Ciao. I already put it in the box. I was gonna return it. I couldn't because I bought it with points. So I am not happy with the entire Libre series, okay? I feel like it is so overrated. You can, and it's expensive. 100 ml for $192. No. We're not doing that. No. I can get Kali for a fraction of that. Not a fraction, but Kali, you can get good quality fragrances from Kali for like $140, $130, $120, depending on the one you get. So I would rather pick up something from Kali than a YSL Libre. But that's just me. Okay, that's just me, you know. As an Arabic queen, a Dubai princess, no, I'm not feeling the YSL Libre line. Now, the next overrated fragrance, are you ready? Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. I don't know. I don't get it. That's another boring fragrance. It's very mature, a bit old lady-ish, and I love to smell mature, okay? We are not mates, okay? I love to smell mature. But you see that Coco Mademoiselle? I don't know. And at one point, it was like the best-selling fragrance. And I, for the life of me, could not figure out why. The girls loved it. I'm like, no. But let me tell you, speaking of the Coco Mademoiselle, let's transition into the Chanel fragrance line. Now, I am a Chanel beauty girl when it comes to, I love their makeup and I love the fashion side, like the Chanel bags. I am a Chanel bag girl. I love the ready-to-wear pieces, although I don't own any, but you know, I love, hopefully one day I'll be able to get a tweed jacket from Chanel. But I love the house. But when it comes to fragrances, I have not. The only one Chanel fragrance that I like, it's not a love, that I like is Chanel Shine So Fresh. I feel like that's very nice for spring and summer. It's actually a gorgeous scent. That's the only fragrance from the house that I've loved. I have tried the elevated line. I've tried what's it called, Le Leon's, Coromandel, like nothing has stood out to me from the house. And then the regular line, the Chanel No. 5, that is like the oldest of the oldest lady. That's like the great grandma that refused to die. That's her fragrance. She's like 140 and we're like, grandma, you need to go be with the Lord and leave the family fortune for us. That's what it's given. I don't like it. And there's one Coco Noir. I bought that one because a lot of girls back then, they were talking about that this was the Chanel to get. I tried. I finally put it back in the box and I took it back to Sephora. And this was like in 2017 or that I got it. I did not like it. There was something in there that was so sharp and pungent in my nose. And I just did not agree with it. So, Coco Mademoiselle, Coco, the Chanel line, it just hasn't worked for me. I just haven't found the fragrance that I love. Maybe I need to give Le Leon's, I think that's what it's called, another try again and see what their elevated line really has to offer. Maybe I will do another round, but for right now, no. Now we're still in designer, and the next one is the Valentino. The only Valentino that I have is the Born in Roma pink PP. This is the only Born in Roma that I feel like I can wear. Now, is it a love? No. It's a like. It's like an everyday throw on and go fragrance for me. And you can see my dent. I've been using it. And you know when I got it. So actually, I've been using it. So I love this for every day running around, going to daycare, going to Walmart kind of fragrance. But like the Born in Roma line, when it first came out, the girls were loving it. Me, I was not feeling it, okay? Valentino as a house for fragrances, I haven't found a fragrance from the house that really got me like, got me in a chokehold. Like, I've tried and it just hasn't worked. There's one, what's it called, Dolce Vita. Child, that was boring. It has just not hit. I've tried it. No, I think it's overrated. Okay, there's nothing in there that's calling my name. So moving on, the next overrated fragrance to me, are you ready? Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. You know, last year, the whole fragrance community, we went through a huge cherry kick. Okay, Kayali launched the Burning Cherry, which, you know, I thought it was actually a nice fragrance. They launched cherry. We had Cherry Oud, I think, by Guerlain. Like, everybody was giving us a cherry fragrance, but Tom Ford's Lost Cherry was what like ignited this cherry kick, and everybody was eating it up except me. I got it and I returned it. It was like 4 hours and it was gone, and it was pricey. It was a very expensive fragrance and it just did not last. And I'm like, listen, what is going on? And you know, I love to layer fragrance, but when I'm getting, and let me tell you why I was really mad with the Lost Cherry. When I get a fragrance and I get 100 ml, and it was, at that time, it was like $4.95. So we're talking $500. I don't want to layer you first. I want to enjoy you, and then when I'm getting bored with a fragrance that expensive, then I think of ways to layer it to bring it out. Not right out of the bed, I'm spending $500 on a fragrance and I'm already thinking about what to put with you in the fragrance. No. I put it on my skin. It did not last. By 4 hours, I could not smell anything. And I'm like, and everybody was eating it up. I'm like, child, that was way overrated. No. Took it back to the store. Tobacco Vanille, I love. Oud Wood, I love. Soleil Blanc, I love. Soleil Brelan, I think that's what it's called, I love. Bitter Peach, I did not like at first, but now I love. Which one? The new Ibn Fumé, I think that's what it's called. I love that one. You know I love a burning wood, and that's like fire in there. I love that one. But you see that Lost Cherry? No. The next overrated popular fragrance on my list. This is like, I love this house. I do love this house. So, but this one did not hit me. I tried and I tried and I tried. And that is from Kayali, and that is the, what is it called? Pistachio Gelato Yum 30, is it 33? Let me see. 33. When it dropped, everybody was eating it up. The girls, let me tell you, the bottle was so cute. And you know I love me some Kayali. The Oud Gazem collection, Cafe Oud, that's me. I have been layering it with rose oud, and when I tell you, it is so good. And even the tobacco oud that I felt like was too funky for me, I actually appreciate that fragrance a lot. I love that. And vanilla oud was, but you see the gelato one, there was something in the pistachio that wasn't pistachioing to me. There was something in the gelato that wasn't gelatoing to me. I tried to love that fragrance. It was nice. It was a nice fragrance. I'm telling you, it was nice. But my eyes did not roll back. I didn't feel like, I just did not feel like I need a full bottle of it. And all the girls are eating it up. And I just feel like, it's overrated. The next overrated fragrance on my list is from Giorgio Armani. And that's Rou Malak. The bottle, you know, it's red, it's marble, it's cute. But when I tell you, that fragrance, you know how I feel like YSL Libre is boring. Rou Malak is like, it's so basic. It is so basic. It's like basic B starter pack. There is like nothing in there for me. Like, and you know I'm not the tuberose lover. Maybe that's why. But it's just, there's nothing. Like when you smell Portrayal by Amouage, you're getting, you know, jasmine, but then they put the elemi, and then they put tobacco, then they put vanilla. So it's like, it's going. Like, yes. But Rou Malak is like monotone. Like, it's like a singer that can't sing. It's just flat. I tried and I just could not get into it. Now, Rose d'Arabie. You know I'm an Arabic queen. I'm a Dubai princess. Rose de Arabi, yes, that is me. But you see Rouge Malaki? No, that thing was boring. For us, the brokies, they dropped My Way. Now, that is another one that it was boring. A fragrance is not there yet until you give me some amber, give me some oud. You gotta put the oud. You gotta put the elemi. You gotta put labdanum, olibanum, akigaya wood. Like, give me something to stir me up and get me excited. I don't want to say a boring version of Rouge Malaki because Rouge Malaki was already like flat. And I never thought that they could go like lower. And they did. So Giorgio Armani My Way and Giorgio Armani Rouge Malaki, no, not for me, not for me. Now the next overrated fragrance, this one is for the guys. Are you ready? Dior Savage. Now the men love this fragrance, like they would douse themselves in Dior Savage. I cannot stand Dior Savage, and I love Dior fragrances. I love their private line, Gris Dior, Ambre Nuit, Fève Délicieuse. Like, those are some heavy hitters that smell incredible. Now Oud d'Ispahan, no, I tried. No, that's not for me. But you see Dior Savage, it is like YSL Libre. It is so basic. In fact, it's not just boring. It's boring, it's basic. Like, it just feels like an aftershave. You just took a shower, you know, you want to smell fresh. But then it feels like that uncle that sprays a lot of cologne that wants you to know that he's here. So he just baptized himself like, ooh, and comes and it's like, you don't even need to know, like, they don't need to tell you he's around. You just know he's around because his cologne is like in your face, like choking, and it's not like in the good way. It's like in the okay, take it easy kind of way. So yeah, Dior Savage, I'm so sorry for the guys. If you guys love Dior Savage, I should have put this disclaimer in the beginning of the video. Don't be offended, okay? It's just fragrance. It is not that deep. You can try Portrait of a Lady and you hate it, and I will not be offended. That will not stop me from using Portrait of a Lady every other day, okay? Moving on. So the next one is from my favorite house. Can you believe that there's a fragrance from my favorite house that I feel like is overrated? Like, why? Yes. From the house of Zerof. Torino 21. I heard so much about that fragrance, and it was hyped up in the Zerof fragrance community. And the first time I smelled it, I was in Europe when I smelled it, and I'm like, I mean, it was a freshie. It wasn't given. Like, to me, it wasn't given. And then I also smelled Apollonia. Now, Apollonia, the bottle was unique. It was stunning. But I sprayed that fragrance. I was like, what the heck is this? This is like boring. I put it on my skin. It wasn't projecting. It wasn't doing much. It was like, and this is Zerof. I'm like, it's expensive. So I expect you to perform. And there was like no performance from Apollonia. And then Torino 21 was like a freshie. It was citrusy. It was just like, it was giving me designer. And for the price, no. I feel like the guys in the Zerof community, they love Torino 21. So, but for me, it's overrated. Apollonia, overrated. Those two, I don't think I will ever own. So, yes. No. Now, the next overrated fragrance. Are you ready? The girls are not going to like this. This is from Parfums de Mali. And this is Delina La Rosée. Now, Delina is iconic, okay? She is iconic. She's that girl. And Exclusive is legendary, okay? She is that girl. And I feel like they would have stopped there. We did not need La Rosée. When La Rosée came out, it felt like a money grab. And then when I smelled La Rosée, I don't get it. Like, the girls were eating it up, and I'm like, what's it? Like, it was... When you have Delina and you have Delina Exclusive, there is absolutely no reason why you would pick up La Rosée over those two. Like, if I have those three in my collection, like, there's no reason for me to reach over Delina exclusive, Cassily, and grab La Rose. Like, what? And on your way there, you will see Oriana, you like not touch it, and you just grab La Rose. Why would you do that? Like, that fragrance to me was boring. It was very flowy, it was very watery, and we just let it flow away. No. Now, the next overrated fragrance for me, I think is by Mugler, the Angel series. You know, the Angel that started it all. It was a patchouli sweet fragrance. Listen, that fragrance to me, it's not boring. Angel is not boring. It is a headache. Like, you will just like, when people wear Angel back then, when they come, it's like, Lord, what are you wearing? And it was like an explosion. Before we got to like Flower Bombs and the Baccarats, like Angel was that huge moment, and it was a mess. And then they had flankers. They had flankers of the headache. I was getting a migraine, and then my body started aching. They tried. And even when they brought the Angel Nova, that was like a fun take on that, but I did not like it. It felt like the rose. I was smelling like the stem of the rose. There was just something in there. I was like, oh, now my back hurts. They're about to put me on a bed, the whole line. And when I put me on a bed, not sending me to sleep, I'm like aches and pains, headache, serious migraine. My neck hurts, my back hurts just from smelling it. The whole Angel line is a no for me. Now, the next overrated fragrance, now this is a big one, is from the House of Creed, and that's Aventus for Her. I know this is a huge one. Aventus for Her. I don't know. I feel like it's nice. It's a gorgeous fragrance. It's very gorgeous, but you know the hype Aventus gets. I just don't think that it's really like, it's a bit like, even the Aventus for him is a gorgeous fragrance. In the summertime, it's like my most complimentary fragrance. I like the For Him better than the For Her, but I feel like Aventus for Her, even with the clone, I finally got the Al Haramain version. I don't reach for it, but you see the Club de Nuit for the men, I reach for that. And I love to layer it with Poison Girl by Dior. It's very nice with it, and I like that. And I get so many compliments when I wear Club de Nuit, because ever since the Aventus went away, my husband doesn't like it because it's too fresh. He likes oud, he likes a little bit of complex in his fragrance, and for me, I'm not gonna spend that amount of money for that anymore, because it's for him. Whatever have you, okay? Aventus for Her, for me, I just feel like I don't need it. I really don't. Now, Carmina, that's the girl. I love Carmina. And not only Carmina, Virgin Island water, beautiful. But Aventus for Her just doesn't do anything for me. I think it's not boring. I think it's pretty. I think it's nice. But for the name and what it carries, it's okay. It's an okay fragrance. The name outshines the fragrance, in my opinion. So yeah, Aventus for Her, I don't think I will be purchasing her. Now, the next one on my list is by Lancome, and that is Idole and La Vie est Belle. I've never really been a fan, right from back in the day, of La Vie est Belle. It was too sweet for me. Then, like I said, I didn't know that I loved oud and I loved amber, and my nose wanted the labdanum, olibanum, akigaya wood. Like, I didn't know that that's what I wanted. But La Vie est Belle, I think it's a pretty scent. It's gorgeous. It's giving me soccer mom, with kids, and with the Louis Vuitton the artsy hobo bag. Yeah, that's what it's giving. Not for me. I don't own that bag either, but that's what it's giving, the La Vie est Belle. And the Idole one that they launched, I think a year or two ago, boring. That was so boring. It was so flat. It is as flat. Let me tell you, the people that like Idole, Lancome's Idol, they like Rou Malak, and they like YSL Libre. They are the same people. They are the same people, okay? I am not one of those people. I don't get the hype, and I feel like it is just... So that's it, guys. That's all I have. Those are the fragrances that I feel like are overrated. What fragrances do you feel are overrated? Maybe I missed some, but even if I did, I will make this a series, and every once in a while we would talk about, you know, fragrances that I feel are overrated. And if I talked about any fragrance you love, don't take it personal, okay? It's just fragrance. It is not that deep, okay? We're just here to throw a little shade and have some fun, okay? Like I always say, in all things, add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, add more glitter. And when all else fails and your back's against the ropes, listen, this Loewe shades is sickening. When your back's against the ropes, you need to sample before you buy. Do not blind buy all these overhyped fragrances and smell basic. Do not do that, okay? This is sickening. When all else fails, you need to get your hands on these glasses because they're everything. But add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling like a fashion girl. What's going to be my scent of the day? I only have like 2 fragrances on this table that I brought out. So now I'm stuck between a fragrance I don't like, but then I like this one. So we can just use this one a little bit.